What y'all think about drill music?
Yo, listen, let me tell you something, man. Yo, I let K. You want to go first, K? Because I got some things to say.
All right, let's start like this. Listen. Who likes drill music? Who listens to drill music out of us?
All right, so listen,
I listen to it.
Okay, I listen. I listen to
radio guys. So I'm listening to all of this music.
All right, am I listening to
right
it now?
Drill music is affecting the world. It ain't affecting the communities in here. It's affecting the world. There's a scene in Africa for drill music, Canada with drill music, South America with dudes is like
a scene saying what?
They out there with the guns, hyena out there.
Hold up. Let's not start acting like we just start talking about guns in 2017 or whenever they started this drill music. They've been had gangster rap. They've been had guns in music. Onyx was talking about throw your guns in the air like 91, 92. And buck like you just don't care. I'm wrong about this?
No, you're right about that.
We had all gangster rap started in the 80s, bro.
Let me stop you right there, Mikey. See, this I knew you was gonna come with that position there. And this is where I think it get a little bit different. Onyx is saying, throw your guns in the air and wave them like you just don't care, right? Cool. That's the I don't give a F attitude, right? That's what they saying. These individuals is saying, yo, when I see hood love, I'm coming for hood love. I'm gonna lay you down. I'm gonna buck you, hood love.
What did Tupac and Biggie say?
So we just sounding.
No, they was saying they was talking that talk.
We didn't say they was talking that talk. Same thing. So how we getting down on these kids? Let me tell you something. This is how I look at. Hold on,
you asked the question about drill music.
Go ahead.
Are we gonna keep it?
I'm just talking about.
The difference.
I want to make something clear.
Hold up, the real difference, right? You see, is they just focus on just shooting and killing in drill music, right? It's laying it down. Whereas then dudes just focus on the gangster persona. You getting money.
That is not true.
Nah, the same type of way.
Nah, you right?
That's not true.
You shooting, but it's it's a persona that came with it. It was a gangster that was like you.
When Skylar Rock got killed, Marley Marl made a record about it.
Well, who?
Skylar Rock had a ball until they knocked him off. What are you talking about?
No, Skylar Rock got killed. No, but see, this is what I'm saying.
I'm hip hop since I was born, bro.
No. I'm not listening. I'm not gonna invalidate that. Yeah, is there?
I know hip hop since the 80s, bro. I was in the 80s. I was a Queens dude that lived in the Bronx. I went to high school in the Bronx. You know what I went through in the Bronx? I was like Kid and Play, bro. They was
you probably had to hold down the whole Queens.
Queens, get them.
All right, so listen. This is a real touchy subject, though, and it's real touchy because the youth of today, they're really targeting each other based on their music. Like they're letting it be known that they got beef in this, so they're banging on wax. This is like some West Coast banging on wax.
Banged on wax. They did that already.
They was really on that banging. They doing it too, the same way that's happening out here. It's going down. I don't.
Yeah, but you wasn't putting your business.
What we missing is this, bro.
I just shot this dude. They putting that out there. Like,
take a look at this perspective, though. Everybody tells their stories, and we don't have no problem with everybody telling their violent stories. They in the Bible, they in the Quran. There's violent stories in the Bible. There's violent stories in the Quran. We watch all kind of violent movies. Nobody says nothing about none of that. As soon as these young black kids start making music and they're talking about the violence that's going on in the community, they get more backlash than anybody. I hear gangbangers on the internet talking about, yo, that drill music shit. That shit is no good.
They wasn't talking about this. They were talking about the.
I hear gangbangers on YouTube.
No, they out of line for that.
Drill music.
They out of line. And I think there is first of all, there's a total disconnect between this generation and their elders. Did it happen in the 80s and the 90s?
I don't think it's a total disconnect.
No,
A
bro.
lot of these kids that's in drill music are a part of gangs that got OGs.
No, I'm not talking about.
There is a connect. There is a generational connect because a lot of these OGs, everybody's not their age.
But see, I think the drill music. Hold on, Mikey.
There's a disconnect, bro.
This drill music, Mikey. They not even jacking bro, they turning on. I think this is the generation where they turning on their elders. Like this is really happening. We seen it up north. The young dudes was turning. If you ain't have a hold on, Mikey. If you ain't have a respected name when them young boys was coming up, them young boys is like, we ain't jacking no more calls from you. That's it. That is it. We taking over your little power you thought you had. We know you a dope fiend. We know you was messing with chumps. We ain't jacking nothing from y'all. So I kind of feel like, yo, bro, I kind of feel like this is the generation right here. Like this is what they saying, like, yo, bro, we don't want to. It's like them revolting, them rebelling.
That, bro. All these dudes that are spitting this drill shit are down with gangs that got OGs, and some of these OGs are not a part of their generation, bro. That's a fact. That is true. I'm not saying that they don't have renegade sets or renegade spin-off branches or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, but how much influence? How much influence?
Yeah, and I'm just saying, you use that term. A lot of times, dudes be using that term, bro. And these dudes don't even really be OGs.
But how much influence? How much influence does these OGs?
Don't really be no example.
KK
examples to them, bro.
KK, how much influence? Let's be honest. How much influence do these OGs really have over some of these youth out here, bro? For real. The way our OGs may have had influence over us, where they could pull us to the side and perhaps, you know, say a few things to us. Nowadays, bro, I don't think that that's even there. I'm not saying that it's not there in some cases, but in majority of the cases, bro, I don't think that these kids is even jacking what the elders got to say. That's why I'm saying there's a disconnect. Now, the drill music, I'm not against it to the extent that, I mean, I'm not against it, Mikey, because I do think that it's a reflection of what's going on in the community. Socioeconomically, we could go into that whole sociological breakdown of why the conditions exist. We know why they exist, right? But they are speaking what's happening on a daily basis in their community. So to that extent, we can't say, oh, we're against it, because we were speaking our language and our elders thought that we was freaking crazy, right?
Yeah. Yo, listen, remember that white kid shot at the police? He said, Tupac, I did it. I listened to Tupac and I shot the police.
Yes.
Remember that happened?
Yes.
So what is the difference? Are you saying I listen to drill music every day? I'm not shooting up nothing. I'm chilling. I'm going to work. I listen to the ride.
But the 18 years old, if the 18 years old Mikey B was listening to drill music, you would have been clapping up the club.
No, I did not. I never ever did a crime because it was a song I heard. I never ever did a crime because of a song I heard.
You know what's crazy?
No, of course you did. I'm just making fun of you.
As far as
this day and age is concerned,
I think these kids are smarter than doing crimes. My man, I was in Queens. He had a party for his daughter. His daughter's around 16 or 17. They were all sitting down in the club. Everybody was chilling. Everything, I didn't even understand how it was a party. His daughter's party. So I'm there with him, security. We got some elders. We on the side. We doing us. Soon as they played D-Thing and K-Flock, the whole club got up and started dancing. Everybody started going in. They knew all the words. They knew all the songs. That night at that club, nobody got shot. Nobody got hurt. Was no fights.
At that club.
I'm just saying. I don't go to kids' party. I only went because it was my man. It was one of my, partners, and it was his daughter's party. So, we all was there. And I had some of my family members there, younger family members. We all had our little, whatever was there from the community. But they all start D-Thing, K-Flocka, all these guys came on. They started dancing. They knew all the words. I didn't see no violence happen. No violence happened. Then they was dancing. They did all the dances I see in the videos.
No, I don't think it's to that extent. I don't think if you're in that generation that you're being motivated to commit acts of violence. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the artists themselves, the cliques that they are associated with, these individuals, they have ops, not ops similar to like MC Shan and Marley Marl and what they was doing going against BDP. That was just, music. It's a different culture now. Now I'm making a song about you and you making a song about me, and I'm talking about what's going on, and I'm going to bang you out if I see you, and that's really happening.
I'm putting it on music, and that's what's happening.
You see gangs in some of these cases. I think you see gangs and dudes already got beef, and when they're making their songs, they just talking about the beat they already living and already going through.
But you don't think it's the drill music itself?
No, That's not
no,
starting.
I don't think neither. I don't think the drill music itself is.
That's like me right now.
No, I agree.
I had beef with whoever I had beef with back in the days, and I'm rapping, and I'm just talking about the dudes I got beef with. My ops, whatever that, my ops. I'm talking about the ops. But they already had the ops before they even started rapping.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't think the drill music
the drill music didn't bring the beef. Don't see what they're trying to promote is that the drill music is creating the violence.
They did that with NWA. They tried to paint the picture that somehow by saying that we quote unquote we NWA
guys up here I see on Instagram and YouTube talking down about these kids making money and telling their stories.
Well, hold on, Mikey. Yo, please, man.
All
our listeners out there, man. Hold on, Mikey. Hit the subscribe button, man. Put your comments in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, man. Hit that notification bell, please, man. Pardon me, Mikey.
Look how many Godfather 3 movies we've seen. Look, they shot every Italian restaurant
you gotta stand
in New York City, bro.
This is what America is made of.
Italians ain't come out and start shooting stuff up. And don't get me wrong, violence is down. Crime is down in New York.